90 minutes. That's all it could take to completely change the future of soccer in America. Because for the United States, this is no ordinary match, not a friendly, not just another game on the calendar. This feels bigger, more urgent, more dangerous, because when the USA steps onto the field against Paraguay, they're not just fighting for a result, they're fighting for belief. And if things go wrong, the pressure heading into the biggest moment in American football history could explode. Most fans see this match and think one thing: easy win, home advantage, more talent, more stars. The United States should handle business. But football has never been that simple, especially not for America, because this team has reached a strange moment, a moment where excitement and fear exist at the same time. On one side, this might be the most talented American squad ever assembled. Fast attackers, European experience, young stars playing on massive stages. Players Americans once dreamed of seeing in top leagues are now expected to perform there. But on the other side, something feels unfinished, unstable, like this team still hasn't proven who they really are. And that's exactly why this match matters so much, because the clock is ticking. The World Cup isn't coming someday anymore. It's coming now. And for the first time in modern history, America won't just participate, they'll host. The pressure, unimaginable. Millions watching. Massive expectations. A country desperate to prove football belongs among its biggest sports. And suddenly, every match starts feeling like an audition. Every weakness feels louder. Every mistake feels bigger. And this is where everything gets interesting, because Paraguay might be the exact type of opponent America secretly fears. Not flashy, not glamorous, not loaded with global superstars, but dangerous, disciplined, physical, the kind of team that drags games into chaos. And historically, those are the teams that frustrate the United States most. Games where America is expected to dominate, games where momentum suddenly disappears, games where frustration turns into panic. Most fans completely miss this. Paraguay doesn't care about hype. They don't care about social media clips. They don't care about expectations. They care about making the game ugly, slow, messy, uncomfortable. And sometimes that's exactly how favorites fall apart. Because American football has always had one major psychological problem: expectation. For years, the USMNT was the underdog. Nobody expected greatness, just effort, fight, heart. But now, that story has changed. Now people expect results. People expect dominance. And expectations can destroy confidence faster than anything. One mischance, one bad mistake, one nervous moment, and suddenly the pressure starts creeping in. You can feel it in the stadium. You can see it in body language, and what happens next changes everything. Because this game might secretly reveal something bigger than the final score. Forget winning for a second. The real question is this: what version of America shows up? The confident version? The aggressive version? The team brave enough to control games? Or the nervous version? The one that looks talented on paper but struggles when pressure rises. Because elite national teams don't just win. They send messages. They make opponents feel hopeless. They create belief before tournaments even begin. Think about Germany before 2014, France before 2018, Argentina before 2022. There was a feeling, a confidence, a sense that something bigger was building. America wants that feeling, needs that feeling, especially with a World Cup on home soil getting closer by the second. But then something changed, because recent performances have created doubts. Questions fans don't want to ask. Is this generation actually ready? Can the stars handle pressure? Can talent finally become chemistry? Or are expectations moving faster than reality? That's why Paraguay matters. Not because they're the strongest team in the world, but because football has a brutal way of exposing weakness, especially when pressure is highest. If America dominates, confidence explodes, momentum grows, belief becomes real. But if they struggle, the questions only get louder, and that's the terrifying part. Because football history is full of warning signs nobody noticed until it was too late. Golden generations collapsing, host nations freezing under pressure, talented squads falling apart right before greatness. The signs are always there. People just ignore them until disaster arrives, and maybe that's what makes this match feel so important. It's not really about Paraguay, not completely. It's about identity, proof, readiness. This is America staring into a mirror before the biggest tournament in its history, and the reflection might tell us everything, because by the final whistle, we may finally know something football fans have been wondering for years. Is the United States actually ready for the moment? Or is American football still chasing a dream that hasn't arrived yet? We're about to find out. And trust me, the answer could change everything.